Panic can hijack your body in 10 seconds. You can stop it in 60 with one Hara move. Ancient Japanese body wisdom. Samurai and Zen monks used it. No long training. No breath-counting tricks. A single physical anchor that flips fear into calm. Stay for 60 seconds, and first they'll show you how to ground your center, crush panic, and lock in confidence. Do it now. Feel relief. Feel power. Anchor the Hara, 60-second autopilot. Stress can hijack your body in an instant and erase your confidence. Learn to stop that hold with a 1-minute switch that roots you in the Hara. The physical and emotional center felt low in the belly. Deep, diaphragmatic breathing stimulates the vagus nerve and tilts the nervous system toward parasympathetic calm. This is not mysticism. It is physiology you can access in 60 seconds. Place your hands lightly on the lower abdomen. Soften the jaw. Drop the shoulders. Breathe so the belly rises under your hands. Feel more than think. Begin the 60-second sequence by settling posture. Spine long, feet grounded if standing, or sit with weight centered. Inhale gently into the lower belly, so your hands lift. Exhale with intention, letting the belly fall and your shoulders release. Repeat this flow, keeping attention on sensation at the Hara. At the end of the minute, make a tiny physical cue. Press fingertips together or touch the heel of your palm to the lower abdomen, and hold that contact for a breath. That simple, repeatable touch becomes the trigger that stores the calm you just cultivated. Practice the anchor in real moments. Use it before a presentation, after a fractious email, while waiting in line, or when traffic spikes your pulse. During this video, you may feel a surge of skepticism or a flutter of nerves. Press the anchor and notice the shift. Do the minute wherever you are. Repetition pairs the internal state with the physical cue until the cue alone begins to call the calm back automatically. If your mind wanders, return to sensation rather than story. Softly count breaths in your head if focus drifts. Vary contexts as you train. Indoor, outdoor, seated, standing, right after a stressful call. That variability prevents the anchor from becoming context limited. Use imagery sparingly. Imagine roots dropping from your belly into the ground while maintaining the breath. If that helps deepen the experience. Keep sessions short and consistent. Over time, the cue requires less conscious effort. It becomes an autopilot release you can hit in a crisis and come back to center almost instantly. Flip the invisible system. Crush friction. Become collapse-proof. Automatic, unseen patterns decide most of your moments. They are tiny forces, triggers, routines, rewards that sap willpower and set you up for collapse. You feel them as friction. The phone on the nightstand that devours your morning, the stiff breath that tightens your throat in a meeting, the tiny delay that derails a habit. These are not moral failures. They are design flaws in the system you live inside. Start by mapping the invisible. Write down 3 repeated friction points that knock you off course every week. Be specific. The couch that equals scrolling, the kitchen counter that equals grazing, the inbox that equals reactivity. Then flip each cue. Move the phone charger to another room. Replace the snack bowl with a pitcher of water and cut fruit. Anchor a desired action to an existing habit. After putting the kettle on, stand and breathe into your belly for a minute before checking messages. Small environmental edits change everything. Center your body to center your choices. Diaphragmatic breathing, breathing into the lower belly, shifts the nervous system toward calm by engaging the vagus nerve. Place a hand on your lower abdomen. Inhale so the belly expands. Then exhale slowly until the tension softens. Use this as an instant reset before tough conversations, deadlines, or decisions. Stand with feet under your hips, knees relaxed, weight slightly forward. Feel a physical point of balance in the lower abdomen and use it as the anchor for steady action. This is a practical way to turn emotional storms into manageable weather. Make collapse-proofing tactical. Add friction to what breaks you and remove it from what builds you. Install a website blocker for the one app that eats your workday. Lay out training clothes and water the night before to make a run the default. Use commitment devices, a paid class that you can't skip, or a partner who expects you. Repeat a 60-second belly breath ritual whenever you sense overwhelm. It becomes the habit that interrupts the crash. Every redesigned cue, Every micro-commitment flips the invisible system so friction no longer pulls you down, but propels you forward. You become steady. You become unshakable. Lock a non-negotiable identity. Root like a mountain. The center of gravity of your body lives in the lower abdomen. Many Japanese disciplines call it the Hara or Tanden. Breathe there, and your nervous system begins to shift. Diaphragmatic breathing stimulates the vagus nerve and engages parasympathetic control. Martial artists, Aikido practitioners, and experienced meditators all train that point to stay steady when everything else spins. Rooting here is not mystical. It is physiology and practiced habit. Decide one identity you will not bargain away. Say it once. Make it precise. Examples work. First, remain steady. First, choose first. Or first, do not react from fear. Attach that phrase to a physical anchor. A small touch, a thumb to the lower belly, becomes a signal that collapses momentum from emotion into choice. During this video, you will feel resistance. Notice it. Name it. Keep your phrase and return to the body. Stand like this. Feet roughly shoulder width, knees soft, pelvis neutral, chest relaxed, chin level. Place your hands gently on the lower belly, about a hand's breadth below the navel, the tanden point. Inhale slowly into that space so the lower belly expands outward. Exhale fully and let the belly fall. Long breath. Short pause. Repeat until the reaction calms and thought becomes optional. Use a whispered one-word cue on the exhale to lock the identity. Steady. Choose. Root. Small rituals like this condition the brain. Repetition strengthens neural pathways. Repeated embodied states become default responses. Make it social and environmental to make it non-negotiable. Put your chosen phrase where you will see it. Phone lock screen, the back of a notebook, a sticky on your monitor. Tell one reliable person that this is your rule and ask them to call you out when you slip. Adopt micro-behaviors tied to identity. Stand before answering hard emails. Touch your tanden before speaking in meetings. Breathe into the belly when scrolling news. A manager who declares first decide first and presses a smooth stone in their pocket before every high-stakes call will, over time, behave in ways that match that self-definition. Use specific scenario drills. In a heated email chain, pause. Place the hand on the lower belly. Take 3 full abdominal breaths, then write. In a confronting conversation, shift your weight to feel your feet, soften the knees, breathe into the tanden, and read your phrase once. In public speaking, before stepping up, close your eyes, press thumb to the lower belly. Exhale with your cue word, and step forward rooted. These concrete actions transform identity from abstract belief into automatic posture. This is not an exercise in mind control. It is a disciplined habit loop. Cue, action, reward. The cue is the anchor. The action is the belly-centered breath and posture. The reward is the felt shift from turmoil to presence. Over time, facing fear becomes less about fighting feelings and more about choosing the person you will be. Small, consistent, uncompromising. Root like a mountain. This stops panic in 60 seconds. Stand tall, feet rooted, shoulders drop. Breathe into your hara. Low, calm, steady. Inhale to the belly. Hold. Exhale slow. Feel the center tighten. Tension unravels. Control returns. You just learned the stance, the breath, the anchor. Use them when stress spikes, before a meeting, or any time you feel fragile. First felt at work the first time. You will feel it too. Try it now and notice the shift. Tell me how it went in the comments. If this helped, like and subscribe for more quick, powerful practices. Next video, advanced Hara drills and real-world tests to make this reflex automatic.